Okay. So I came out here the other day and recorded a video heading out towards Ilfracombe for a little bit, and the footage was really good apart from one thing. The microphone, I forgot to put the adapter in to change it from like an Apple jack configuration to standard, you know, everyone else uses 3-pin or 4-pole, I think it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter how many poles it is. But of course I completely forgot, and there is no audio. So there's me whittering away for a good half hour talking about stuff I don't remember what, to be honest. And yeah, all that. I mean, I might put some of that footage in here. It's going to look very similar. I mean, I'm in the same place, doing the same thing. So we'll see. I'll put it into kayaking B-roll footage. And I also tried out a new mount. Whoops. For like a 2-camera section. There's a good 5 minutes of me chatting away to the camera. That was completely useless. Yeah. The good news is that worked really well. The bad news is, of course, that I didn't have it set up properly, and hey, that's an egg casing for a dogfish there. Let's have a look. Can you see that just coming up? There we go. I'm going to say that if it didn't hatch, not much happened to it. So yeah, what am I doing? It is really late in the afternoon today. It's been really hot the past few days in the UK, and to be honest, my mum and I have been keeping out the heat. So I thought I'd come for a bit of I've been at this beach for a few hours now, but yeah, I thought it'd be nice just to have a paddle before going, get something to eat. I think we're going to have fish and chips, because that's healthy. And it's been a long time since the last time. Actually, it's not. I've had fish and chips this year already. Okay. It will be my second fish and chips of the year. Actually, now I'm not feeling hungry now I've said that. And I forgot to start my watch again. I guess. Hampers with activity. No. Oh, come on. And now the sun's in front of the camera. Work out. No, that's not what I... No. Outdoor rowing. That'll do. Okay. I kind of wish I had my helmet, not my helmet, my hat. because I can't see anything on this screen in this light, especially not with... Okay, annoyingly I'm going to just have to assume that this is okay. Fuck it, stop faffing, Dan. It doesn't matter if it looks like shit, you can do it again some other time. Okay, coming up to a lovely little cove called Broadall. You can get to it at low tide. Well, actually, it's not all the way out yet, so kind of like mid-tide. You can clamber across the rocks. It's quite fun. And there's a little cove over there. You can kind of tell from the colours of the rocks how high the tide gets, though. So yeah, it's not the best place to be. Basically, if you don't leave quick enough, you'll be stuck. And if it's a rough day, then yeah, it's not going to be a fun swim. Now, someone said on my last video that they found listening to me paddle and everything helped them concentrate with work, so I'm glad I've managed to help someone out there. Hopefully this one, I keep thinking that actually it's gone calm, and then as soon as I'm about to mention motion sickness, it's a bit bumpy. But hopefully it's not too bad. Oh. Let's have a quick closer look at Broadall. Not Mordor. Might as well get a bit of a workout in whilst I'm doing, hey? Now, that white house up there, if you can see it, my mum and her family used to come and stay there whilst they were, well, you know, doing their summer holidays. And yeah, her brother, he took the brake off the pram that my mum was in the garden. My grandmother looked out the window, saw the pram hurtling towards the cliff edge. Miraculously, the pram hit a stone or something, flung mum out, and she was found in a basically brush of black, well, yeah, I've forgotten the words, my brain's not working very well at the moment. Anyway, brambles and nettles, there we go, that's what I was looking for. So family's been coming back to North Devon ever since. Still haven't got rid of her. No, I'm joking. So yeah, this is Broadall. Some people mistakenly believe that it's a nudist beach. It's not. That's further down the coast and even more annoying to get to. I mean, Broadall would be a bit of a pain on its own, because it does get a nice bit of sun in the evenings. But yeah, with the whole tides and there not being a way to get up the cliffs, it's not the safest of coves. This is one of those beaches that shelves very quickly. Lee, when I got in, you have to walk about 50 metres before it gets anywhere near your sensitive bits. It's kind of cool. You can see. Yeah, you don't want a geology lesson, do you? I don't know. Maybe you do. I'll think about that for another time. Otherwise, I'll just waffle on about anything. So yeah, Broadall. This is Broadall. I don't come around here that often. It's all right. It's good if you want to get in the water quickly, because, well, it's about a metre deep where I am at the moment, and it's pretty close to the shore, so. Let's go around a bit further, see what else we can find. So yeah, I've used this a few times now, this kayak, and I guess I should probably let you know if I think it's worth it. You know what? For what I've been doing, it's not bad at all. And at this beach, there's a place where you can hire them for the afternoon. Not these inflatable ones, but you know, a similar little fun boat for exploring the coves and stuff, for £25 a day. Now this was a bit more than that. This was £100, but I've used it, well, more than 4 times. It is actually way better than I expected. I am always going to wear a buoyancy aid in it though, because I mean, it's a fucking inflatable kayak. I'm not that much of an idiot. What else? Yeah, it's really easy to set up. I must admit, I did buy a battery-powered air pump, so I don't have to bother using the inflation thing that comes with it. But I mean, that works fairly well as well. It doesn't take a huge amount. It's just a hell of a lot easier to do it with something that's designed to do it. So yeah, it's easy to put up, it's easy to pack away. You basically fold the sides a bit, in a bit, fold in the nose and the tail to the middle, then fold it all in half again, and then it easily fits in the bag. In fact, it's not like I was worried it was going to be like, you know, when you get a new tent, and if you don't pay attention to how you unpacked it, chances are you're not going to get it in the first time. It's not like that at all. It is cavernous, that bag. It is it's you know, for the money. And if you buy the one that they had in Tesco's, which I think is exactly the same, but slightly cheaper, or maybe not exactly the same, but you know what I mean. It's the same make, same model. There might be some slight aesthetic differences, might be a difference in the valves, I don't know, haven't tried it. But yeah, it's good. I mean, as long as you're responsible with it, I think it's perfectly fine. And by responsible, I mean, if you're letting your kid use it, maybe make sure that they don't go too far. Maybe get two so you can paddle with them. That would be safer. They've got a fishing boat. Okay, I think this one here is actually the nudist beach. So yeah, it is a pain in the ass to get to. It's also stony, so it's a pain in the ass to sit on. And it's kind of, it's not like bright and big pedals. It's that kind of, it's just as annoying as sand, you know, they're small and thin enough bits of slate to get everywhere. And you'll probably end up finding some the next day, even after you've you know, showered and everything after going to the beach. You'll suddenly be like, hang on a minute. Oh my god, I can smell a farm. Yeah, the wind's coming from a different way than normal, and it's bringing, is that whales? I think it might be whales I can smell. It smells like a dairy farm actually. So yeah, anything slightly more rough than this, I probably wouldn't go out on this, and I would in one of those boats that they rent out. But if you're gonna try kayaking, not sure if you like it, you don't have room to keep a kayak, and you want something to start off, you can pick one of these up probably for about 30-40 quid. In fact, Ed Pratt, the guy who unicycled around the world, he did a video recently following the River Parrot, I believe it is, from the source to its mouth, and he used one of these kayaks, which is one of the reasons why I thought, oh, I'll give it a go, because I missed not having my kayak, but also my old kayak was a pain in the ass because it was heavy. You had to put it on the roof of the car. By the time you've gone out for a paddle and your arms are knackered, you've got to get it back on the roof of the car. And then by the time you get home and you're shattered and you just want to have something to eat and have a shower and go to bed, you've got to take the kayak off the roof of the car. So yeah, it's fine, but yeah, considering I don't do a huge amount of kayaking, this fits the bill pretty well. If you're looking at, you know, a slow river, lake, or, you know, calm seas, something that you could just do to get, you know, something so you can get out into the middle of nowhere and not see anyone. There's no one else here. It's lovely. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all, in fact. Oh yeah, keep forgetting I've got water. So my mate Awesome Rob, his channel's, I can't remember the full name of his channel. Sorry Rob, I'll post it in the description, assuming the audio's works this time. And he suggested setting up a way so I could speak to the camera, you know, have shots of me from, I guess, roughly where my feet are. I know it wasn't that far back, but yeah, I figured out a way of doing it using some magnetic mounts that I've got, and I tried it out and it worked perfectly, but the mic, as I said earlier, wasn't picking anything up. And today I forgot to pack the mount bit with me, so sorry Rob, you have to wait till next time. Yes, hopefully I will remember to bring the equipment for the Rob shot. That's what I'm going to call it. And it is still really warm here. So yeah, we've had this surge of hot weather coming up from Europe. I think it's still got to be around 26 degrees. It's humid as fuck. And I'm really annoyed that did I forget to bring... Oh yeah, I forgot to bring my contact lenses, that's why I'm wearing my glasses. I really wanted to go snorkeling, but I can't see shit with, I mean, it's bad enough at the best of times. Even with the contact lenses it gets quite murky, but yeah, I wouldn't have been able to see a thing if I was actually trying to get some footage, find some fish. But maybe tomorrow, I believe the weather's going to be very similar, I will do my best to remember everything. And I think, hopefully we'll get here a bit, no we won't get here a bit quicker. So yeah, my mum has been, everything happens at a different rate when my mum's involved. So, for example, last time we came here, going to the beach took nearly 2 hours because we couldn't just go to the beach. We had to go somewhere else first and then do something else. And then they didn't have the thing there, so we had to go to Tesco's. And then 2 hours, you know, by the time we'd left, it was 2 hours when we got to the beach. And you know, I just wanted to spend the day at the beach, you know. Did I just see a porpoise? It was probably my imagination. A chap mentioned porpoises earlier. Okay, I'm expecting. Yep, it's doing it again. Oh, is it? Maybe it isn't. I might have managed to stop my lens from steaming up on the inside, which would be fucking brilliant. Also, current here is horrible. It's because the tide's going out. Okay, let's get across this bit. Come on, Dan. It only feels like you're not moving. Okay, I'm going to head for the apple doors. That's much calmer. and you get a little bit further in. So I'm going to have a quick nosy to Bathing Beach, which all the locals used to call Bathing Beach, but now there's new locals and they call it something else. I can't remember what they call it because it's Bathing Beach. Oh, man. So yeah, it's definitely come to my attention that I need to get some things for YouTube if I want to keep making videos. I need to upgrade my PC at some point, but it's not terrible at the moment. I can edit, it's all working fine, so it just takes a while to render stuff in 4K. I know I don't need to do stuff in 4K, but I'm filming it in 4K, so I might as well, you know. But yeah, I would like to get another action camera. Maybe not just to replace this one, but you know, to use as well as. That would be quite cool. Now this bit is damn sketchy because there isn't much difference between the height. There should be a little bit just here that I can get through. I don't think I've actually really given you guys a closer look at this beach. I've just kind of swum past it or paddled past it. Yeah, this is another quick shelving beach. There isn't really a huge amount to see. It's got steps going up the cliff. It's got some fun caves that children might imagine used for smuggling. And they weren't, they're just far too small. But there is a bit where for over 100 years people have been engraving their initials into the rock of the cave, which is kind of cool. So I'm not going to paddle out to the lighthouse today. But I might see if I can get into this other little cove that I quite like. If you follow the footpath from Ilfracombe to Mort Hoe, there's you can start at Lee. It's probably a lot easier if it's just there rather than 3 miles up the coast. But yeah, there's a cliff top footpath that it runs down to Mort Point and then around to Woolacombe. It's the southwest coast path. It kind of self-description. You can. Anyway, there's a little cove around here that I quite like. Oh, I am far too close to the rocks. I just saw one. You know what, I should probably wait till low tide, then I can see all the rocks. Yeah, it doesn't help with the sun in my face. I can't see anything apart from reflections, so let's just head back. So yeah, if any of you have any ideas what camera I should be looking at, it's got to be waterproof. It's kind of got to do at least 4K. I'm sort of tempted by a 360, Insta360, not the GoPro one. The GoPro 12 has just been leaked, I think, so I mean, if they've actually sorted out a load of the problems with the 11, it might be worth just biting the bullet on that one. I would like to have something that offered more flexibility. Ideally, I need to be able to use it plugged into a USB lead so I can keep the charge going, because swapping out batteries is a pain in the ass, especially if you've got wet hands. So most of the time I use this with a USB plugged into it. That would be even better if they did it with bloody Qi charging, just so you could trickle charge it. What else? Yeah, it's a tough call. It's alright, I'm still pondering the cameras. Yeah, I mean, I've heard mixed things about all of them, to be honest. Ideally, micro SD cards for storage, because I've got a load of them, because I've got too many for my Steam Deck, basically. So yeah, I'm not adverse to getting reconditioned, but I'd rather save and get a new one, I think. There's the bottom. Well, the top of the rocks. That's alright. Okay, this is going to be it for today's paddle. If you've enjoyed it, it'd be wonderful if you could do the like and subscribe and maybe share it around a bit, you know, stuff like that. Possibly some snorkeling next. I really want to get out for a bike ride. I've got a load of bike camping stuff that I want to try out, so maybe I'll go. I've run out of cash, that's the problem, so I can't really go until next month now. But yeah, we'll sort that out at some point. But yeah, until next time, take it easy.